Hello everyone, this is Manish R. K. Sahu, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, SIPMT, Raipur. Now we see the very important topic of this unit, that is generalized measurement system. It is desirable to describe the operation of the measuring instrument or a system in a generalized manner, right? So generalized measurement system is the system of measurement of or system of any measuring instrument, and there are three stages of GMS, generalized measurement system. Stage 1, sensor transducer stage. What is sensor? Any device which senses the physical quantity is known as sensor. And what is transducer? Transducer is a device which converts electrical quantity to non-electrical quantity or non-electrical quantity to electrical quantity, is known as transducer. Stage 2, signal conditioning stage, and stage 3, readout stage, right? So these are the three stages of the generalized measurement system. Stage 1, sensor transducer stage. The primary function of the first stage is to detect or sense the measurand, whether it is pressure, it is temperature, etc. At the same time, insensitive to any other possible unit, any other possible input. What does it mean? It means if you want to measure temperature, so it is insensitive to other physical quantities like pressure, electricity, current flow, etc. Right? Second, stage 2 is signal conditioning stage. The purpose of this stage is to modify the transduced information, that is to increase either amplitude or power of the signal or both. The second stage may perform operations like filtering, amplifying, integrating the signal, right? So signal conditioning stage do some alteration of the signal, alteration in the signal, right? Stage 3, readout stage. This stage provides the information to the human sense in any of the form, like moving pointer, scale, LCD and LED. So this stage gives you the reading, output reading of the measurement. It may be a LCD, LED display board or a simply moving pointer scale. Just think about your vehicle's speedometer. This is the readout stage. You can read the average mileage of the vehicle, you can read the kilometer per hour, you can read the RPM, etc. Functional components of GMS. Let's see the functional components of generalized measurement system. What are the components? Primary sensing element. The quantity under measurement makes its first contact with primary sensing element of the measurement system. This act is then immediately followed by the conversion of measurand into an analogous electrical signal. Sensor detects the physical quantity and sends it to the transducer without changing its property. Next is a variable conversion element. The output from the primary sensing element becomes input for variable conversion element, that is transducer. Transducer is a device which converts non-electrical quantity into electrical quantity. Third element is data manipulation element. The function of this element is to manipulate the incoming signals without changing the original signal or original nature of the signal. Manipulation means only a numerical change in the value of a signal, right? That is, amplifier accepts small value of input and produces large value of the output. Next is data transmission element. When the element of an instrument are physically separated, then it becomes necessary to transmit data from one to another. For example, radio signals act as a data transmission element for spacecraft, right? And last is the data presentation element. The information about quantity under measurement must be displayed in an appropriate manner for the analysis. It means this element provides the result of the measurement. That is, it may be printer, monitor, speaker, dial indicator, recorder, etc. Right? These are the block diagrams of a generalized measurement system. Primary sensing element, that is sensor. Second is a variable conversion element. Third one is a data manipulation element. Fourth is a data transmission element. And fifth one is a data presentation element, right? So this is the sequence, then this is the system of any measuring instrument. Let's understand the generalized measurement system with the help of a measuring instrument, that is a Bourdon tube pressure gauge. And this pressure gauge is used to measure pressure of a tire. You have seen many times, and we see how it is related to the generalized measurement system, right? So here you can see all the components of generalized measurement system, and Bourdon tube, mechanical linkage, gearing arrangement, and scale and pointer are the main parts of the Bourdon tube pressure gauge. Now let's see its working, how it works. Clear? So here we can see the schematic diagram of Bourdon tube pressure gauge, right? Input pressure is inserted from here, the open end of Bourdon tube. This one is a Bourdon tube. This is known as socket. This is gear sector or gearing arrangement. This one is a movable link. This is pinion, and this one is needle pointer. The small gear is a pinion, and this is dial indicator. And eighth component is a spring, and last is a casing, and ninth point is a stopper. Bourdon tube acts as a primary sensing element and a variable conversion element. It senses the input pressure, and due to this pressure the closed end of Bourdon tube is displaced. Thus pressure is converted into small displacement, right? The closed end of Bourdon tube is connected to the gearing arrangement through mechanical linkage, and mechanical linkage transmits the small displacement to the gearing element. Hence it acts as a data transmission element. Next part is that the gearing arrangement amplifies small displacement, and consequently pointer rotates in a large scale. Thus the gearing arrangement acts as a data manipulation element, because gearing arrangement amplify the motion of the Bourdon tube in a very large form. Very small displacement is converted into the more angular velocity of a pointer. And while pointer and scale acts as a data presentation element because it gives the output result. So pointer and scale acts as a data presentation element.